All right. I'm back. This is the part I think we all been waiting for. Chapter 11 in the Holy Megillah, Nazarene Bible of the Seen Way, in the book of Noah, chapter 11, Noah's Ark. So we done got here. He assembled the army. And let's go. On the day before the banishment of Lucifer from this world, Noah, Ezekiel, and Pen led an army of Nazarene lions and animals in the capture of 7 slave ships. Shimmerith, the woman who led the Zero Nistar, the hidden arm of the Nazarenes, provided information on the arrival of 7 slave ships on 7 shores. Noah hid armies of animals and Nazarene soldiers trained in Zayin in the forest near each of the 7 shores. Large elephants charged the ships, and other animals created havoc while Nazarenes tackled and disarmed the slavers. Lo, Nazarene lions had trained for 7 years in the use of wooden staffs to disarm those with weapons, and that training bore fruit. Yea, the slaves were disarmed, and the Nazarenes took over the ships. A crew was selected for each of the 7 ships, and aboard each ship were other crews that would take over the slave ships at Tebah. For behold, the plan was to sail to Attila in these 7 ships, then capture more ships to rescue the slaves and animals of Ataila. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. You guys can see it right there. This is the island, Attila. Yea, the slaves and animals would be loaded on the ships, and then the ships would depart the island before it was submerged beneath the waters, as Noah had seen in a vision. Behold, Noah was the captain of the lead ship, and when he chose his crew, he selected not only humans but also animals. For Noah declared, "The animals have helped us capture these ships, and they will help us take the island." Lo, Noah selected one of each kind of animal that each species would be a part of the battle. Yea, Noah said, "Each species has suffered at the hands of the seraphim, and each will have a hand in their overthrow." And Noah selected an equal number of males and females for his crew, saying, "Likewise, both the male and the female have suffered at the hands of Lucifer, and each shall have a hand in his overthrow." Wherefore did Noah's ark have a most unusual crew. Chapter 12, the banishment of Lucifer from this world. The 7 ships departed for Attila, so as to arrive at dawn. Behold, just as they arrived at the port, the Lord and the Lady appeared in the sky above Attila. Yea, and their voices filled the sky as they declared, "Children of the earth, the time of the banishment of the false god Lucifer has come." Then behold, all the seraphim were transported from their beds or wherever they stood, and were instantly within their sky ships. And this was not their doing, but the doing of the Lord and the Lady. And then the sky ships were hurled into space far from earth. And again, this was not the doing of the seraphim, but the doing of the Lord and the Lady. Yea, Lucifer and his seraphim were banished from this world, and it happened in the blink of an eye. And lo, this happened not just at Attila, but all over the world. Yea, wherever there were seraphim on this world, they were cast away into space. Behold, the laws of intervention limit this kind of intercession by the Lord and the Lady. But Lucifer crossed the line of what will be permitted on this world. And if he again or others again cross that line again, the Lord and Lady will. I'm going to read this footnote. Ark is an old English word used to translate the Hebrew word Tebah. The word means wooden box and is used for a boat or ship, whereas Tebah is the Hebrew word used for Noah's Ark. The other famous biblical ark, the Ark of the Covenant, is in Hebrew Arown, which also means wooden box. So if they do it again, the Lord and the Lady will intervene, for thus they have declared, and their word is true. Amen. When the seraphim suddenly vanished, the Canaanite soldiers were thrown into disarray. Then, as the Nazarene ships arrived in the port, the animals on the island of Atla began their part in the war. Yea, the animals charged the fences that kept the human slaves captive and trampled the fences underfoot. With, all right, says, all right, they trampled the fences underfoot. With cries of freedom, the slaves charged the port. According to the plan of Noah that had been sent to Daniel, Mishael, and Azariah by birds, some of the slaves came aboard the 7 Nazarene ships. The other slaves and the animals of Atla boarded the other slave ships in the port. A few of the Canaanite soldiers surrendered and were permitted on the ships, but most ran into the night. When all of the animals and slaves were safely aboard the ships departed, for behold, already a great storm had begun, and Noah knew that this storm would ravish the island of Attila. Yea, for the mother earth would wash herself clean of the seraphim filth. Lo, Noah led his fleet to safety. Soon after they landed on the mainland, they felt great rumblings beneath their feet. Behold, the earthquake they felt was centered on the island of Attila. Yea, the island was submerged beneath the sea, and the castle of mixing was destroyed. So though the influence of Lucifer remained in this world, for his children remained, and he has many willing servants, the departure of the seraphim prevented this world from becoming entirely his. Lo, it is now a contested world, and the intervention of Satan will be equally met by the intervention of the Lord and Lady, wherefore each soul will be free to choose good or evil, for that is the will of Jah and Elohim. Under the guidance of Noah, he would enjoy a time of relative peace. Some nations still warred, but the constant warfare and mayhem of the past was lessened, and cannibalism was mostly ended. Things were not perfect, but much better than before. The Nazarene religion for the remainder of the life of Noah could be practiced openly without arrest. He married Shimerith, and they had a son named Shimshon. When Shimshon was 20 years of age, Noah left his body, for his work on earth was done. Where we at? All right. Chapter 13, the ascension of Noah with the pearl. Behold, on the night that Noah passed from this world, he took off his earthly robe of flesh and ascended to the temple of light within the sun. Then there the prince of the cherubim was greeted by his father King Abraham and his mother Queen Sarah. They gave him the robe of light, the cherubim body that he had left behind long ago. And Abraham asked him, Isaac, did you find your pearl? Prince Isaac replied, Yes, father, I found the pearl of peace. When I remembered myself and performed my mission of mercy, then I found the pearl. Yea, I found it within myself. Abraham and Sarah smiled. After a time of refreshment in the temple of light, Isaac went to El Cush to serve as the angel of water of the tree of life for our world. And though he will serve in that capacity until the end of this world, he will enjoy visits with Abraham and Sarah. For lo, all of the cherubim are free to visit their loved ones in other heavens, and their loved ones may visit them, for such is the will of the Lord and the Lady. That was the end of the book of Noah. I'm going to put this footnote down here because Noah's son, Shimshon, means strong one of Shemesh. Shemesh means the sun, and in English, shim-shone is Samson, but it's not the same Samson. So I'm gonna throw this in the footnote here, guys. Thanks for riding out this whole book, Book of Noah. It was good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, now, everyone take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing.